Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Big John's Cooking. Today we are going to do a deep fried creamy chicken gravy. It's going to be wonderful, decadent, and it's going to be something that you need to try. Stick with me. Let's roll out. Alright, these are going to be our ingredients. We have some chicken that we have pre-cooked, along with some ham, some onions. We're going to do some butter and some flour to make a roux, some milk to do a bechamel, and we'll walk you through the steps as we get this done. Over a low medium heat, I'm going to add in our butter. Just a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit. Let this melt down, and then we'll add our flour to that. Before it completely dissolves, we're going to start to soften up our onions. Let that go till we get them about translucent. So we'll come back when we get that done. Alright, I got my onions translucent like I want to. I'm going to switch from a spoon to a spatula. We're going to add some flour in. Do about a cup. I got a cup of butter in there. You want an equal ratio of flour and butter. And you want to cook this about 3 to 4 minutes to cook the raw flour taste out of it. So we're going to let this go for a couple of minutes. Do not walk away from this. Let this go. Keep it stirring. We don't want the roux to burn, and we don't necessarily want to get dark like you're making a gumbo or anything. We just want to cook that raw taste out of the flour. Alright, this has been going for a little while. About 3-4 minutes. We're going to shut the heat off. Dump in some cold milk. Stir that in. We brought in about 2 cups of cold milk. We're just going to continually whisk this. And as you see, it's starting to thicken up. We got no lumps. Hot roux, cold milk, no lumps. Let this go a couple minutes. We're going to turn this back on to medium low. We want to bring this up to a simmer and let this go till it thickens up to our desired thickness. So let this go for a couple minutes. We're going to season this up with a little nutmeg. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot. You want salt to taste. Some freshly ground pepper. We're going to do this to a thickness, and I'm going to say about like this. And we're going to set this aside and let it cool. Then we'll start the second process. Well, in a bowl we got our chicken, our ham, our parsley. Give that a good mix. Let's just see, we got it chopped up fairly fine. You can use a food processor to chop your chicken up in. It's all, depending on you. I used a knife. I wanted finely chopped, but I also wanted have a little meaty to it. And so as soon as the bechamel cools off a little bit, we're going to add to it. Alright. Get that mixed in. We're going to wrap it up. Let it cool off. Alright. Cover this up. Let it set. Give room temperature. And then come back and make our balls. Alright, let this set out to get to room temperature. Actually let it put it in the refrigerator for a little while so it'll firm up a little bit better. Now it's with the texture that I want. It's going to be rollable. Let's get started. Okay, with our scoop here, so the Survey scoop, we're going to scoop up our little balls. We want everything to be about the same size so it'll cook out evenly. And basically what we're going to be doing, we're just browning it. Everything's already cooked. We're going to bread it, put it in flour, and switch this around. Flour it, put it in the egg, breadcrumbs, let them set, and we're going to let them set for about 10-15 minutes. You're going to give them a chance to tighten up a little bit. Then we're going to hit the fryer, 350 degrees, about 3-4 minutes. Alright, so let's make some balls up. Basically, I got this over to the side. We're just going to scoop it up like that. Roll them up, make a little balls, drop them in the flour. Roll them in the egg. To a meal. Just plain breadcrumbs, no seasoning. Simple, just like that. Show you another one. Just gonna roll it up like that. Toss it in the flour. Roll it in our egg. Shake off the excess. Toss in the breadcrumbs. Make sure we got our ball. Simple, easy. Alright. Let me get the rest of these done. We'll head to the fryer. Alright, we'll let these sit for a few minutes. Tighten up. $350. Gonna fry these for about 4 minutes. Get them golden brown. Serve them up. All right, that's what we're looking for. Looking good. Let them cool down. Give them taste. All right, let's get in here. Nice, creamy. I gotta come up with a sauce that will complement this. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna post a video on it. But these are definitely delicious. Gotta find a dipping sauce for it. We'll be back on this one.